Hey guys, Kev here, and I have an unboxing to do for you. So real quick, I do have my, Tangerine LaCroix here, which is fantastic. And then I have two packages. One is another package for the 24-hour Knife Rights live stream, Knives Live 2021. This one's from our good buddy Brian over at Bees Blades. So let me open this up. Unboxing knife is going to be the F5.5 in the full titanium version. One of my favorite knives of all time. So we have an envelope with a bubble wrap envelope in it with a priority box in it. So very nicely done, Brian. Touche, brother. Oh, you gotta be kidding. I think he's fucking with me. Okay, never mind. I saw this and I was like, another one? Alright, there's two knives in here, looks like. Oh, and a bunch of stickers that just fell out. Alright, so let's close up the knife. Love that knife. Throw that over there. Alright, so we have a bunch of Bees Blades stickers. So shout out to Brian over at Bees Blades. Great dude. And of course, he sent these as donations. So we have a Kubi KU332A folding knife. This is not even open. I don't know if I should open it. I guess I should open it just to make sure the knife is in there and everything, but obviously the winner of this will know that it hasn't been used or anything, so here it is. This is the knife, and essentially it's a black G10 version of this knife right here. So this is, right? Yeah. This is the 332 from Kubi. CM design, which is awesome. It's my buddy Colin, who I said many times now we're working on a knife company together. So I'm very happy for him that his knives are doing well. And this is the knife, but in black G10 and a looks like a bead blasted blade. So let me put that in here. So that's going towards the Knives Live 2021 giveaway. I'm actually, right after this video, I'm going to put together the packages for that. Because I've been getting stuff for about a week now for that. And it ends tomorrow. So I'm going to get those packages ready so we can announce what the packages are. Then we have a Kaiser knife. Mojave Outdoor. I do believe that this was donated by Mojave Outdoor right here. And I'm not sure if that Kubi was donated by Brian or if it was donated by Kubi. So it could be it was donated by Kubi. If so, that's awesome. This is the Kaiser Splinter in a green G10. So here's the knife. Got a good D10 on it. And as the name would indicate, it's a very thin, sort of splintery looking knife. You got that micarta. Very good action. Yeah. Yeah, this is a good one, guys. Very, very good action. It's dead nuts on centering. Yep. No play of any kind. Easy to access the lock bar. So there you go. That's the Kaiser Splinter. And that is the other knife sent to me by Bees Blades for the Knives Live 2021 giveaway. So shout out to Bees Blades. Shout out to Mojave Outdoor. And Kaiser. And I'm going to just say shout out to Kubi in case they donated that knife. but it could be from Brian himself. So shout out to Brian as well for facilitating that and making sure we had more prizes for the giveaway. That's awesome. Everybody rallied on this, and we all just were able to get a lot of cool stuff in. So that's that. And then I have a package here. This is from the Apex Pass Around. So I've had a couple of these lately. This one is from Scott Big Boar Williams. Shout out to Scott. He's a great dude. Unboxing knife for this, since I took a different knife out of my pocket, is the Eric Oaks Works Osprey EDX. Quickly becoming one of my favorite just EDC knives. It's just a great design for EDC. I'm loving it. And they're still available on his website. So this is an interesting knife, guys. This is the TwoSun Vandal. This is the knife that LTK over at Love Them Knives. Oh, look at that. Love Them Knives designed. So I don't see any big bore stickers or anything, so I can't show that off. Sorry. But thank you to Big Boar for sending that. Scott, Love Them Knives, guys. You know his YouTube channel well, I'm sure, LTK. And he designed a knife. I believe it's a collaboration with somebody, but I can't be certain. And it's supposed to be a big-ass button lock knife. And let's check it out. Oh, yeah. Okay. So let's put this back in here. I don't know the numberology on this one from TwoSun. So here it is. It's a big knife, guys. I believe it's over 4 inches on the blade. It's a button lock. See there? It does have a fuller, but I've been told that it's smooth, so you can't really flick it. We'll see how that goes. You have titanium and carbon fiber. So titanium scales, carbon fiber inlay. You have a clip here that is pretty deep, actually. It goes almost all the way to the end with a ceramic ball mounted at the bottom of it so that it fits in your pocket. Yep, pops in, pops out really well. Classic TwoSun construction, really. The centering is off to the show side a bit, so I may try to adjust that. We'll see if it's blade play or whatnot, but it is off. They do have a notch in the backspacer, which accentuates the centering, and when you do that, you really got to nail it. You know what I mean? It's something I had in my design, and I think we're removing it just because when this happens, it just doesn't look good. You know, you can tell it's off center so easily because of that notch. I don't know how well you can see it. There are, it looks like 2 stop pins. I don't know what they're for exactly, but there's one and there's one. It could be one for close, one for open. Oh no, and then the plunge lock is also a stop pin, I think. So are there 3 stop pins? I don't know. So let's open it up. I'm going to slow roll it out. So I get it out, locks up right there. Very, very unique, not unique, I'm sorry, generic sort of looking knife. If you looked up knife in the dictionary, this is something I believe may pop up. Fits the hand really well. It's a big knife, and that, you know, LTK likes big knives, so here you go. He designed a huge friggin' knife. I mean, I have the Spyderco Subvert here, loaned in by Jake over at Bearded Gear, and these are about the same size. Identical almost in size. Look at that. Very similar as well. They have that kind of machete sort of curve to them and everything. That's a good comparison right there. Jeez. Luckily I had that one in. This one has no detent at all. I also have the Goblin XL from Concept, the prototype here. There you go. Not as big, obviously, but still a big knife. And then to compare it to something, you know, normal size, let's grab the Malibu here. So we'll grab the channel knife, the Malibu. And there you go. So it's a huge knife, guys. Very, very big knife. Both of these are button locks, so there you go. Button lock, close. Button lock, close. All right. So let's see if we can flick it. So get my finger in there and it flicks out. So I don't know. I heard you couldn't flick this. I can flick it just fine. So I'm not sure what people are talking about. I heard the edges were rounded, and they are. On that fuller, they're rounded. Maybe right-handed, it's harder. Yeah, it does catch a little more right-handed, where left-handed, it just kind of fires out. It's definitely not like it's going to catch your finger every time, see I can slip off. But if I dig in and I push, it fires out. The slow roll, honestly, is not that intuitive because you see how close the slot is to the scale here? Right here. So you have to really kind of dig your finger in to get it. And then you got to whip it around, obviously, and lock it up. Now, it works. I can do it very easily. But personally, I enjoy the reverse flick on this a lot. This feels good. I mean, that feels great. And it's a big knife. Fits really good in the hand. I mean, it works right-handed. So, I don't know. I'm not sure where that indication came from that it didn't work. Let's try a thumb flick left-handed. That works as well, as long as you dig in there. Yes, there is some blade play. So let me quickly see. It looks like a T8. Grab my Journey Tool Co. Tourist driver. Just tighten this up real quick. Yep, just needed a turn, and now we're dead centered. So let's see if she still flicks out. Yep, she still flicks out. No blade play at all. Drops shut, and she's dead nut centered. Right there. Yeah, I actually really like this knife. The tip is pretty close to the end there, but I'm not catching it anywhere, so they did it really well. I like this clip a lot. It's a thick knife. So that's one thing I want to note is it's pretty thick. The f5.5 is probably, you know, like a standard thickness, maybe slightly thicker than people would normally want. And let me compare them. Yeah, this thing is much thicker. So there you go. I don't know how well you can see it with my jittering, but it's a good bit thicker. I mean, it's almost like an extra half f5.5 here. So, you know, it's a thicken. It's a thicken. But it feels really good in my hand. And for the size, I'm impressed. I mean, it doesn't feel overly heavy or anything. They definitely milled out some pockets. Let me try to thumb flick it right-handed. There you go. Yeah, they got big milled pockets in there. I don't know how well you can see that, but they are milled out on both sides. There's giant triangle milling patterns in there. The blade finish is a nice stone wash. I like that. It looks good on this knife. I'm not sure what the blade steel is. That's something to consider because I obviously wouldn't want it to be D2 or anything like that. My guess would be they used M390, but I can't be certain because I think these, I saw these going on the secondary or whatever, not on the secondary, on like eBay they were selling it, and they were like $400 or something like that. But LTK was actually selling them directly during the 24-hour live, and he was selling them for like stock price. I think it was $200. I mean, it was not like overpriced in any sense of the word. This feels amazing. I kind of want one of these, to be honest. It feels really good in hand. Flicks out really nice. I'm sure it cuts very well. Yeah, it's got a great edge on it. I love the drop point blade. It's a knife, but it's a big knife, and it's a button lock. I was just saying today we need a good button lock that can be reverse flicked. And guess what? I got one right here, guys. I actually am working on designing one with Colin. But this actually kind of fills that void a little bit because it does exactly that. It's just huge, right? So that's the Vandal, guys, from TwoSun. Very surprising. I was expecting to think it's huge and think it's kind of cool, but not really like it, if you know what I mean. But I'm kind of in love with this knife right now. So this is the TwoSun Vandal, guys. Great job, LTK. Go check out Love Them Knives. I'm sure if you've seen my channel, you've seen Love Them Knives. But go check it out. Great dude. Great knife. Really, really good knife. Yeah, that's it, guys. I love you all. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. And I will catch you later.